Hello everybody, welcome to a modern video with 4-color featuring Up the Beanstalk. The Wazzle Drain cards are legal today on Magic Online finally, and I purchased my playset of Up the Beanstalk and Not Already Dead, and we'll be playing them this morning. Let's begin with Up the Beanstalk. This is an enchantment. It costs 1 and a green. It cantrips and come into play, and then whenever you play a Leyline Binding, a Solitude, or a Fury, you'll draw a card. And if you have two in play, you'll draw two cards. This helps you mitigate the card disadvantage of the elementals. And yeah, it's an additional card advantage tool for this deck. 4-color Omnath is doing well in Modern, being one of the very few decks that beats Scam, although it has a lot of other problems, like just having highly negative matchups like Tron, Scape Shift, and various other negative matchups like Burn Mill and things like that. But overall, this is a good deck, and I'm happy that I know I got a little bit boost because there's a lot of people that love to cast expensive 4 mana cards like Omnath and the One Ring, and yeah, and they will definitely rejoice by the printing of Up the Beanstalk. It must be said though that it's not guaranteed what's the build. Like this is my first build. It doesn't have the lighted halfling. In this way, you get to use Kaheera in your sideboard as a companion because I don't even play Elishnorn. Although, of course, it's my very first build, so there could be a lot of ways this deck gets to be played, and you can play less than 4 Up the Beanstalk for sure. But I wanted to start big with a playset of them, especially since like they get better. Like the more you draw, the better they get. All right, let's begin. We got a turn 2 Wrenn on the play, so that is very good. I'm gonna go Jeskai Triumph Temple Garden here. Can even go Jeskai Triumph Forest. Well, we'll see. Oh wow, the Land of Sanctity. That's surprising. Magic Tonga always plays weird decks. Yeah, that's the. And we need to draw Teferi. That's the Glimpse of Tomorrow deck. Buongiorno, Daniel Insane Goon. How's it going? I'll just go Temple Garden here. And Wrenn and Six ping. Then I can Binding the Leyline. You want to make them play as little permanent as possible. I'll pass. If they go for a Shardless Agent, I can Binding the Leyline. Otherwise, I can just cycle this Triumph. Wow, they don't have a third land. Cycling this Triumph means that I can't cast Binding for 1, but I can always rebuy it with Wrenn. Hmm. Now the question is, do I want to just step out for an Omnath? I can't really deal with that Leyline if they go Sharpless, and they'll be able to combo with only... Sorry, to start the thing with 2 lands. Hmm. I mean, if I had Beanstalk, I'd love to just cantrip those Binding away. Hmm. Yeah, I kind of want to just go Omnath because I want to start attacking next turn. That's the problem with this deck against combo decks, is that your clock is super slow. So you actually give them a lot of time. You do have all the answers, but some decks just don't use removal spells. Alright, as always, MTG bot. No, okay, top lane, that's good. As always, MTG bot is bugged after a deck an update on Magic Online, so we have to manually update the scores today. It's no problem. Yeah, whenever you see me doing the okay, anyway, they just went for a plain token. Oh, there it is. That's the beanstalk. Mm, yeah, let's begin with that. So I'm just going to go Windswept Heath, grab a forest. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Grab a forest, get mana, play Up the Beanstalk. And I want to play Solitude for 5. Maybe I just evoke though, because I might draw into Teferi. Like I really want to play Teferi here. Hmm. Maybe just play Binding. Though it costs 2 mana. Yeah, I think I'm actually starting with Binding. Draw a card. This was the reason why I want to play Fable in these decks, because these decks always flood. Ping this. And I guess I can just attack and pass. End of turn, I'll play Solitude to draw a card. Again, I can also just evoke Solitude and draw a card. Alright, they go for the outburst, so they're cascading with only 3 permanents. So they'll find Glimpse for Tomorrow. Let's see what they flip. They flipped Omniscience and Gemstone Cavern. Now I'll play a Leyline Binding with Omniscience on the stack. Because they can't play Emrakul this way. They can only play instant speed cards. So this is important, you know this rule, because it's not an intuitive rule if you're not very familiar with the stack. Magic Online definitely helps you become a better Magic player. But the way this worked, this used to be a thing in Legacy with Omniscience and Show and Tell. So they had Omniscience in play, but they still cannot cast a sorcery speed card because the stack is not empty. There was a violent outburst. So the way Cascade work is that you resolve the Cascade spell, but the main spell is still on the stack. So yeah, this is an important rule. And if you're playing in paper, make sure that your opponent is following the rules of the stack when playing things like this. Because my opponent maybe had Emrakul in end, and they couldn't do anything about it. They couldn't cast it. All right, now let's bring in Boseiju, Chalice, Explosives. Explosives important because they have the 5 mana make 2 clues thing. What do I cut? Maybe the One Ring. I'll leave in Up the Beanstalk as a card advantage engine. I'll cut the One Ring. Maybe Ephemerate also could have cut. It was excellent. Yeah, the new podcast came out. Exclamation mark podcast. If you wanna listen to the last episode, me and Avi are talking about Legacy Modern. Yeah, I think Blue Black Scam is still a great choice. The Zen is bad, but I think it's a keep because I have Chalice, which is very hard for my opponent to deal with. And I only miss like a lane. Like with a fetch land, the Zen is a god end. With a normal land, I'll have some redraws here. I think this is a keep. Only Mols to 6. Alright, let's go. I'll go forest and pass. Now you have this little bit tension of having explosives and chalices in the same deck. Sorry, in the same hand. Love to draw Misty Rainforest. This is Penglims. Nice. I can do a Sacred Foundry. Wrenn and Six. Return land. And Chalice on 0. Orphanguard is gonna die to my brand ping. Then I can go up the beanstalk. Draw a card. I'll ping that. I think I want to get a Zagoth Triome now. So that I can put a Leyline Binding for 1 mana. And then I can draw a card thanks to Up the Beanstalk whenever I do so. This is an engine that works in Legacy too. Claudio Bonanni, top 8 for season with 4 Up the Beanstalk, 3 Leyline Binding in Legacy. I keep on pinging you because I have other lands right now. Yeah, I think I'm just happy to go. I might also just pass and leave up Leyline Binding. Maybe do I want explosives on 0 as well? It gets counter, unfortunately. Maybe I should have played explosives first, then Chalice. Turn ago. So opponent can go like end of turn Boseiju my Chalice. I guess if they do that, I can cast Binding regardless. So I think it might be okay to just tap out for Omnath for the same reason I was doing that earlier. I can go, yeah. I can also cantrip next turn. Fury Pitch Brand just to draw a card. I guess it's not really a cantrip. Exactly, the Boseiju my Chalice, which is not ideal, of course, but not much I could have done it. Not much I could have done. I just get a Plains. I guess I get 4 mana now, but yeah, nothing to do with it. Oh, just gain life, never mind. Alright, so my opponent... What are they doing? Oh, they are playing Glimpse in their upkeep. Okay. Let's see what they flip. They flip 2 waves. Oh, not good. I guess they can have Violent Outburst in this spot. And then probably is gonna be good enough. We'll see though. I hope not. Hope they just crack a clue. No, that looks like Outburst. Okay, you're going off with a lot more permanence now. Let's see what you flip. Emrakul and Omniscience. Okay. Now, I think I want to Binding the Omniscience because Emrakul isn't hasty. And then I can Solitude the Emrakul. So Leyline Binding, draw a card. If I draw a white card, I can even evoke Solitude. Okay, it did. So Leyline Binding the Omniscience. They have Emrakul, but it's their upkeep and it just came into play, so it cannot attack. And even if it can, we have Solitude now, which draws a card. They have 2 cards. Let's see if they do another Shardless here. Looks like it. Okay. Yeah, Dreader or not Solitude. They cascade with 6 permanents. Let's see what they find. They find Omniscience again. Okay. They have 1 card in hand. They didn't get the best flips, thankfully. 1 card you have in hand. And that is Atraxa. Oh my. Okay, so you resolve Atraxa. Yeah, I'll let it resolve because they need to counter Emrakul if you find it. I think they found another Atraxa, and they found also Hollow Forager. Let's see if they take Hollow Forager or Atraxa here. One with the multiverse is basically Omniscience. Okay, they found Atraxa. One with the multiverse, Charles Agent, and Boseiju as well. Yeah, I have to let all these resolve now. I only have to care about the creatures. Oh, they can even shuffle their deck. So they have... Okay, they're playing you Atraxa. That's fine. As I said, I need to search the Emrakul, not the Atraxa. Okay, they found the Emrakul, so they can attack with it. Foundation Breaker, it's fine. The Leyline Binding has just Omniscience beneath it. I think there's a world where we win this game now. Okay, they got... Ooh, actually, they got Mystical Dispute now. Hmm. Yeah, I think I lose now because they got Mystical Dispute. Yeah, because they can cast it for free. Is there a world where we receive an attack of Emrakul and still win? No, I don't think there is. I'll try and Solitude, but they have a Mystical Dispute, so I will lose the game. I can't even draw anything with Up the Beanstalk, unfortunately. Yeah, alright, GG. Okay, I mean, they had 3 Cascade spells in a single turn. That was too much. Okay. Now, well, ideally I draw Teferi. Seems very good in this matchup. Is Endurance meaningful? I guess they can flashback the thing with Hollow Forager and they can Endurance it away. Yeah, Halfling would be good in this matchup for sure. I mean, as I said at the beginning, for the 4 color problems are the combo decks that sometimes just run away from you. All right, this is a good end. I have Chalice and I have Wrenn, and I don't have to top deck a land. Most importantly, I feel like I want to keep the cycling land because on turn 3 I just cycle and then I return with Wrenn and Six. I also have Boseiju, which is important for the Omniscience. Opponent has the luck counter. Yeah, let's go. I think I'm gonna go Sacred Foundry Breeding Pool. And then I have the Chalice on 0. I go for a turn 1, 2 tokens here. Yeah, Wave Sifter. Then I Chalice on 0 and pass. Now I have to hope they don't have their Boseiju. Because I'd love to draw Teferi. There it is. Let's go. So then I have Mystical Dispute. But I have to jam. I can't. I can't not jam. Okay. It got countered. Return my land and pass. Colony Garden. It's gonna get pinged. Now just classic 4-color Omnath hand off turn 4. And I pass in my cycling up. Alright, the fact that they're cycling, it means to me that they're looking for an answer to my Chalice. Okay, they don't even have a 5 drop to Artcast. Happy about it. I'm cycling. More lands. Drop. Doesn't do too much, but it's okay. We'll take it. I'll probably just have to play it anyway end of turn. Just to start attacking. No Boseiju, that's great news. My opponent just doesn't have an answer to Chalice, so I just need to attack them before they find it. Basically, that's the gameplay right now. It's just me trying to find a clock. Target them. Then I just deck in as much as possible. I think I'm just getting Kaheera and attack for 4. I think that is the best plan. I mean, I could cycle, and on top of the deck there must be exactly a card I need. Does the clock change here? I attack you for 4, you go to 9. Maybe if I pinged you with Wrenn instead of plussing. If I ping you with Wrenn, you would have been 12, then 11. Nah, I still wouldn't have lethal. I think it makes sense because my opponent might just have blockers as well, and I have to give them life, so I think that the extra damage here might matter. I think like my opponent just cannot deal with Chalice, so they're just buying turns, and if I don't do anything, they just, gain turns this way. So I just want to put up a clock. Yeah, should have pinged them for sure. Because now they go to 2, I could have pinged them to death. I didn't count. I did not count. Now, do I want to put them to 1 or just cycle? I think I'm just cycling now. Do we win? Alright. Thank God. This was just classic 4-color Omnath gameplay of you just drew only lands. But thankfully my opponent deck is very fragile and loses to a card. Honestly, this last game just kind of showed the deck's problem, which are lack of clock and extremely flood. Thankfully we won because we drew one piece of interaction, which kind of tells you how important it was to keep that second hand, which only had one forest as a land, but he had Chalice, and drawing Chalice is very much more important. Also, like this deck plays a million lands anyway, so you draw them. All right, round two. I have to remind me to update the record because today there's no MTG bot, so we have to manually update. All right, Kaheera, here we go. And again, also Kaheera help. It shortened the clock. Winner reveals Kaheera as well. I have a turn 2 Wrenn on the play. I wonder what's better of the two on the play, actually. It's probably still Wrenn. I think I want to go Jeskai. Jeskai Triome. Raugrin. This could be the Jeskai Days Undoing we trophied with yesterday. Could be that. Villain Wiki. Oh wow, Force of Negation, Pitch, Supreme Verdict. Okay. It's not that, because I was not playing Force of Negation. I didn't, Jace. Alright, let's play the Up the Beanstalk. Cantrip. No, you countered this as well? Like that, yeah. That's a counter spell. Okay, my opponent managed to answer my 2 threats on turn on the draw. That's very impressive. Our color used to beat blue-white. Let's see if things stay that way or differentiate. I'll keep on jamming here. Keep on jamming every turn of the curve. 2, 3, 4. Okay, they go binding, which isn't like the best play ever because there's a lot of ways for me to deal with this, and then I draw a card like Teferi Bounce, Boseiju, my only Leyline Binding. It's never great to bind something that has a strong ATB effect, such as drawing a card. Okay, let's see if they go for the ring. No, they don't. That's good. They go for Kaheera. Wow. Draw. I'll cantrip with this. And I return Kaheera as well. I'm a free card advantage action. 5th mana for them. They have 4 cards in and one is Kaheera. Oh wow. Keep on binding my cards. Draw. Gem in Omnath. Let's see for results. No subtlety, please. Nice. And then I want to go Flooded Strand, gain life, fetch, get island, 6 mana. Actually, do I want to jam double? Because they're gonna have Supreme Verdict. But I already pitched one. They probably only play two. I think I'm jamming double, yeah. Play Fable first because they might play Spell Pierce. Jamming double and passing the turn. So Supreme Verdict, you get me. No, they just go for a Solitude on my Omnath, I assume. Okay. Draw, see what I find. Teferi. No, land. Perfect. Let's loot them away. Draw two. There it is. Now. A lot of great options. I think the simplest is the best. I just keep the clock up and pass. They don't have Supreme Verdict. I don't want to go like any Teferi bounce action. Man, welcome. Welcome to you and your stream. We're playing 4-color Omnath with Up the Beanstalk. My opponent countered and binded, but you know, otherwise it would be very good in this matchup. Like this is a matchup where Up the Beanstalk will definitely shine. They play Kaheera, we have your removal spell for it. I mean, now I'm just gonna try and resolve the Teferi. I guess I'll start with Omnath first. That's a bait. It's not even that big of a. It's not even that bait. Like it's a great one here. Night. Yeah. Teferino. Paperino. And boom. A Veto Summer, Boseiju, Dovin's Veto, Endurance. What do we take out? Ephemerate, Lightning Bolt. Solitudes. Maybe a land because I have I brought in Boseiju. Taking off a forest. One last card. Another Solitude. Removing things that trigger Up the Beanstalk. I think this makes sense though. Do I want more Nisa? I think the only reason to play Nisa is because you spent so much money on it when it came out that you just want to push it. I feel you though. I have the same thought as you. Unfortunately, she didn't quite live up to the early excitement, and its price is completely crazy for its actual playability. I did it yesterday in my cube deck though. It was very medium, as expected. You think this is very good versus Scam? Okay. Buongiorno, Yellow Hat. Yeah, let's go land go. You paid $40 for Nisa? I'm sorry. I probably also was part of that early hype. Although it's my job, so you kind of like don't really have to believe me at the beginning when they say something, you know. 'Cause unlike Yellow Hat, I am a content creator. Get all the cards for free? Well, I get them for free after I bought them. Yes, I opened my package, and that's free. Draw. Uh, Land go. What about Titania and Elish Norn? Guys, there's like a million cards to play. You can play them all. Like, I just made a list of 60 cards. You can go to like 69 cards if you like, and then you can play all the cards. Hey, do you play Teferi? I hope not. That'd be bad. They play Teferi. Fabine. The minus. Hmm. I guess I'll do the same play. Ooh, Wrenn and Six. Sweet. I guess this is better. Opponent was in that squeeze of, do I play around removal spell on Teferi or burn spell on Teferi? Yeah, Urine would be so good with Up the Beanstalk, honestly. Rip Wrenn and Six. It's been real. I'll get Sacred Foundry. And then I think I'm jamming the ring. Opponent can have Spell Pierce, but it can't have Leyline Binding or Mystical Dispute. And F6. Oh, ending? Okay. This card, I think, is just not good anymore in Modern. Ever since Grief is just a one-drop, I don't think you can play Prismatic Ending anymore. Like in this deck, I play Lightning Bolt, and in yesterday's deck, you just get control. I had Lightning Bolt over Ending. Yeah, I think Ending is gone. I think I'll play Teferi. I just go top land afterwards. Hello, Dido. Again, you can go Dispute here. I didn't expect Spell because you didn't have it last turn. Yeah, I guess you can have it here. Yeah. I don't know why, but I thought you had Dispute last turn. Anyway, let's go top lane go. People are talking about banning Fury. You should find better people to talk to then. The people you talk to are not that good. Okay, they play Uno Ringo. Okay. Upland. You still have a ring untapped. As soon as they try to tap it, we bind it so that it draws 0 cards. Let's go with Teferino. I think they're plus or minus on nothing. I think on minus on nothing. They don't have. I mean, they might have Wrenn and Six, but I don't know. Yeah, so they tap and now we play bind it. So they draw 0 cards. When this ability resolves, the ring is no burden counter on it. So they draw 0 cards. So remember to sequence it this way. And you're good. Omnath. It resolves. Ability on the stock. Actually, do I care about that? You know what? You know what? This is fine by me. I have Fury to kill it. Yep. I don't care if you have mana. I guess if you go Kaheera, then I can't kill Fury Omnath. But like as I said, binding the a card with ATB effect is just not very good. Yeah, exactly. You play Kaheera, it seems. Hmm. Hmm. I could binding the Kaheera. The Kaheera has no ATB effect. Is this the mirror? No, they're playing blue eye control with counterspell and forcing negations and such. Maybe they have like a couple of Omnath. Opponent has 2 cards, but they pass. They might have some counter spells in their hand. I love Fable. Although if this was Nisa here, it would have been better. Holding lands to discard to Fable. Yeah, Adam, you should have seen the previous match. It was crazy. We finished the game with 7 lands in hand. But thankfully our opponent deck just died to a Chalice of the Void. So we got to kill them with Kaheera and 1 Endurance. You wanna play Urine in this deck? Urine is banned. You remember when Rain came out that people played only like 1 or 2 copies in this deck? Because like, oh, I don't want too many 4 drops. And now I swear, if you could play 8, you'd play 8. I don't know what to cut though. Maybe 8 is too many. 6? How many Rain would you play in this deck? If you could. Probably 8. I don't know. Okay, game number 3. Let's begin. Sorry, round number 3. Kaheera. Vamos. This could have been a Delighted Offling for a turn 2 Teferi. But I win every die roll, so I don't have to play Delighted Offling. Remember, if you're on the play, it's like you start with the Birds of Paradise anyway. Good morning. Lobin. Put him else to 5. That can mean the Tron, though. You don't want to see Tron with this deck. All you want to see with this deck is just creature matchups. Scam, Murktide, just creature decks. Control decks or creature decks, that's all you want to see. Basically just like fair decks. You want to see only fair decks. No Tron, please. No Tron. Temple Garden, nice. Temple Garden and the Mulligan to 5, so. Wait, untapped? That's weird. What do you have? Monothite? Are you monothiting me? Nope. That's good. We got Solitude Ephemerate. Oh, it's 4-color Rhinos. Okay. Sure, we have a turn 2 Teferi. And even if it resolves, we have the Solitude Ephemerate to clean 3. I think Ephemerate might be overkill. You already just win the fair matchup so much. Yeah, this is probably a waste slot. Hello, Oliver. How has Beanstalk been? This is just my third round. But excited to try it out. Always happy to play new cards. Again, he won in Legacy with just Leyline Binding and Force of Will. I mean, I guess Force of Will. It's a big deal. Opponent makes so that I can't play Teferi now. That's good. Harnice is an extremely good card in that deck. I'd say that this card is definitely showing up. In Legacy and Pioneer, you even have access to Yorion, which will make this card very good. Alright, yeah, they do the thing. There are only 4 cards in hand. Now, I think I want to go Teferi first. Nice. And I guess I don't need to... Oh yeah, with Teferi, by the way, Up the Beanstalk is great because you can bounce your own Up the Beanstalk. I think I'm just gonna go Ephemerate Solid, should kill everything here. Yeah, so I go Solitude. I think I'm actually pitching Ephemerate. No, I'm pitching Leyline Binding. Although I just to draw a card. Mm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go pitching Leyline Binding. Sorry, Binding. You've been real. I guess I should have bounced a Rhino token first to draw a card. Could have drawn another card. If you're in place, opponent cannot interact with what I'm doing. So I'll exile that. Ephemerate. Exile that. Bounce that. That's decent turn. We even have a Ephemerate suspended in case my opponent forgets and plays a creature. Yeah, I should have Teferi down tick first. That was a mistake. Wouldn't matter because I had a Windswept Heath on top, but yeah. You gonna go Beanstalk Murktide? Nah. No way. Draw. Attack. I'm gonna go Island, Teferi. I think I wanna bounce the Beanstalk. What am I just concede though? I'm gonna bounce Beanstalk to redraw. Kind of what happened with Abundant Growth, which doesn't get played anymore. And passing with classic 7 cards in end on turn 5. And we have Solitude open, draw a card. Easy game. Now, Cyber, we have the 0 mana artifacts, the Dovin's Veto, a probably Veto Summer as well. Can take out one Boseiju, Ephemerate Bolts. Fury is also probably bad. And Fable. Think something like this makes sense. Yeah. Love some fast sideboarding without too much thinking about it. Fast and lose. Kaheera. What about Beanstalk with Brain to Light? Well, generally you want to get Scave Shift or Valky, so... Alright, I'm keeping this hand. It doesn't have good mana, but we'll draw it. This deck plays few 5-drops. Yeah, I think you don't have to build your... Wow, opponent with the special 60... 63. I guess I didn't know what to cut. Anyway, yeah, you don't want to play too many 5-drops, right? Again, Claudio Bonanni, top 8 at Legacy for a season with 4 Force of Will. 3 Leyline Binding, that's it. You know? Fun. Patchies. Let go. Is this game 2? Yes, yes. We won game 1. Unfortunately, the MTG bot doesn't properly work, so we have to manually change the results. Have to go Fire Ice. They don't. Play Chalice on 0. And pass. Well, Bowmaster didn't really take over. I mean, it's a good card, but in the last weekend F4 season, there was like 1 in the top 8. Anyway, let's get Sacred Foundry untapped, so my mana base is fine. Chalice, I like to play it on turn 2, because I might draw, I don't know, Explosives first, then I want to go Explosives Chalice. Draw. If you want to know more about Legacy Modern, last weekend, me and Javier made a podcast episode about that. On exclamation mark podcast. Spice Lord. And 19 months, Spice Lord. Thank you, thank you. You go to SCG Dallas? Enter on a weekend. Nice. When is SCG Dallas? Had a lot of fun last time I was in Dallas. But my next big weekend is Vegas. I'm going to Vegas for the limited open, the PTQ, and I think this might actually be the first time that I announced it because we just got the email of the officiality yesterday. I have a stage at Worlds. It's gonna be me, LSV, and Riley Night. So if you're on Vegas, we'll be doing the show just like we did in Barcelona, watching the top 4 of Worlds and giving out a ton of collector booster for free. That's mostly why you want to be there, I'm sure. Okay, back to the game. What do I do? Do I just play a random threat? I think so. I think it's Fable. This one doesn't get Mystical Disputed. We can watch Yellow Hat win Worlds. Exactly. No, I'm not casting. We're doing the show on stage. So that if you're at home watching, you won't see me. But if you're in Vegas on Sunday, you can take a seat and watch the show. There's a lot of people in Barcelona, and again, it was great. I eventually tweeted, but yeah, it was. I've been knowing this for a long time, but they announced it today. Okay, my opponent goes untap land pass. Okay. Let's see if they cast Subverse in my upkeep. They don't. And I draw land. Very nice. I'm gonna go land up the beanstalk. So that I hold up Dovin's Veto. Am I a Chalice fan? Yeah, I think like you can't really leave home without Chalice in Modern. Great card against 0 and 1 drops from this control decks. The Beanstalk has resolved and now discards cantrip. So like the thing is, oh, you should play more 4 and 5 and 6 drop with Up the Beanstalk, but you really shouldn't. Like this card, it's like fine on itself because it cycles, and then it gets better at the first or second thing you cast. But you don't want to have too many like Furies or I don't know. God forbid, like you play like Elish Norn or some other 5 drops just to justify playing Up the Beanstalk. His Veto can't be countered. You know, just have 6. It might be that Fury is also not good in this deck. Like now we're going up the beanstalk again, the opponent resolves, and then we just go off like boom, boom, boom. Things like that, you know. Hey, keep in mind they have Mystical Dispute. Draw a card. Let's go Solitude Pitch Omnath. Draw 2. What do I want to go? Yeah. Solitude Pitch Omnath, draw 2. Kind of want to take a screenshot of this. Sorry. Cat, so I apologize. I just wanted to take a screenshot for Twitter. Okay. Thank you. Draw. Bye. More solitudes va bene. Break Black. Happy 1 year. Happy 1 year to you too. Now I think I go Solitude, pitch Teferi, draw two. Yeah, we're playing Raisin the Reef. Just go top lane, go. Do I want to cast Wrenn and Six? I guess I could. Leaving up a suspicious island untapped. La la la. La 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 la. Oh, it attacks me. Mm-hmm. I can go land to fairy, so they can't play. I guess they can play dispute. I'll just pay. Ooh, Ringo. Hmm. Actually, I think I just want to go. I just want to go ring now. I can't counter it. I forgot I had playing. Oh, I forgot I was playing ring. Yeah, you can go. I haven't played many ring this league yet. Yeah, basically, I agree. Up the Beanstalk, just like yeah, maybe this deck list is too much card advantage. I don't think I don't think that's a bad thing though. See, I didn't tap the ring because they had mana up, and now I do. You think the rings might be unnecessary? Eh, probably not. Like strength of the ring is sure card advantage, but also like the time walk is a big deal. And now the game is just so over. Remember, if you get your ring back from binding, you don't gain protection. You only gain protection if you cast this. Now I'm just clicking buttons. I really don't know what I'm doing. I just hope my opponent concedes. Um, yeah, I don't know either why I got back the ring. I just wanted to draw more cards, I guess. Uh, I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope I don't lose this game. Um, Draw 2 cards. Am I making any power rankings soon? No, they come at the end of every month, so I'm not making them anytime soon. I hope I don't lose this game. That'd be tragic. They did have Mystical Dispute, by the way. I just want to get a ring back, because drawing cards with a ring is fun. It's like tapping a thing to draw 3 cards. It's a very powerful effect. Yesterday, I got to do it a lot with Dice Factory of Paradox Engine, and you just combo. That deck wins in Legacy now. It got first in the Swiss at 4th season. The Ring Paradox Engine deck. Yeah, I think Prismatic Ending is outdated now. You need a card to answer turn 1 Grave, and Lightning Bolt is that. It's not. Yeah, P ending is over. Just Leyline my own ring. Unfortunately, that is not allowed on Magic Online. Schuler Alt, thank you for the 7th month. Welcome, welcome. Prismatic Ending can exile your own 1 ring though. Die opponent Forza, come on, either concede or pass. Oh. You bone crushed me, va bene. I got a 7, I got a 5. Mm. Draw. A top, draw 3. A binding, draw 3. Sorry, draw 2. Wonder if I have a fetchland left. Actually, let me double check if I have a fetchland left in my deck. Guys, do you think I have any fetchland left? How many shocklands I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many shocklands do I play? Is there Stomping Ground? Did I draw Stomping Ground? Okay, there's Stomping Ground in the deck. Did I draw Stomping Ground? Okay, so I think I have only 1 Stomping Ground left in the deck. Why not? Let's shock. Teferino. Let's play Ringo. Game protection. Pass. Mm. Draw a card. Ooh, Beanstalk. Gain life. Play land. Gain life. Play Kaheera. Play Kaheera. Top for 5. We should play Thassa's Oracle in this deck. It's not a bad idea, actually. You could play Thassa's Oracle in this deck. I'm running out of cards. 16 cards. Don't worry about it. I have Kaheera. Yeah, Kaheera protects all the orphan. It guards us. I mean, if I had Thassa's Oracle in my deck, I would definitely win the game on the spot here. With it. I would easily win the game on the spot with Thassa's Oracle. But guess what? We're winning the game even without it. For 8. Discard some Beanstalk. There's a 3, the 1 ring in my last 11 cards. Not that I care about it, just funny. Just fun fact. Alright, 3-0. Let's continue the cruising here. Okay, chat. I want to share a funny story that happened yesterday that kind of tells you. No, actually, I won't. But I want to tell you also that I played Commander yesterday. We were supposed to draft the new set. We met all at the bar, ready to draft with our computer. A good old LAN party. It turns out Magical Line, I don't know, stayed offline for 6 hours or something. So I brought 2 Commander decks and we played Commander multiplayer at the bar with, like, you know, a lot of people walking around. I was playing the Prosh and I lent Omnath to my friend. And it's funny because we had like good decks and he had this kind of like dinosaur deck and we kind of hated on each other for the whole time, and then in one turn we all 3 killed each other and he just ended up winning with Zagoth the dinosaur thing. Classic, you just ignore one player and he wins. Aha, beautiful Magic the Gathering gameplay. But today Magic Online works, so you know we'll be back drafting on our computers on Magic Online. Oh, right. Commander's Monopoly? Yeah, it's definitely a board game. Let's go. Round number 4. We have Kaheera. We have, oh wow, what a hand. What a handle. Keep. And go Zagoth Sacred Foundry. Oh, Steam Vents. Is this a Ragavan? No? It's a consider. Okay, I'll go I'll just go land go regardless. And then we'll decide what to do with the fetch lands. Because I can go Jeskai plus Forest or Zagoth plus Sacred Foundry. Oh, it's that deck. Oh, it's much worse than Murktide. I thought we basically had it. One sec. Yeah. Now things are worse. I think I still want to play this on once. I'm just gonna go Zagoth Sacred Foundry regardless here. Mine is pretty good against Leaving End. Is it? Thank you. I didn't know that. Let's go Sacred Foundry Beanstalk. I didn't play versus Cam. I wish. I wish to play versus it though. And now if I Solitude, if I evoke the Solitude, I will get to draw a card. I have to hope they don't reanimate too many pieces. Sorry, they don't beam too many pieces. This is the second Cascade deck we played. We played against the Glimpse earlier. Okay, so they go Grief. Ability on the stack, I'll Solitude it. I think it's a good play. I think this is a good play now. I get to draw a card. And, no, Solitude is in the graveyard. Probably discard the ring. And also, you don't have the Grief now. Let's see if they go off. Only reanimate 3 pieces, but we kill 1, we kill 2, so I think they can't really go off here. Yeah, Teferi. Boom. Solitude. Okay. Do I want to return Kaheera? Or do I want to play Wrenn and Six and get a land drop? Wrenn and Six is pretty useless. But I'll leave me 1 mana up to play Leyline Binding, I guess. Returning Kaheera. I think I'll go Wrenn and Six. Play land pass. This might be bad, this might be useless. Yeah, that's a 5/5 X proof will be a problem. Some lists don't play it. That's a lot of people. Are they going off now? If they do, we can go Binding End of turn, draw a card. Leaving End. You wanted to Solitude now. No, I wanted to play Leyline Binding, draw a card. I always have Kaheera in this list. That's a free pitch, which is why I love Kaheera, honestly. They might still have too large of threats there. I might win if I draw exactly the ring now, I think. Lanes. And that's why you have to get Zagoth Triome, because casting this for one is huge. Draw a card. Ring. Dai, basta terre! Spell. Make a cat. I think it's over now. I can solid shit like this. Yeah. Asking for a color. 1 million land. Yeah, we could draw binding, but they had X proof. I was off it. Okay. I actually don't like Fury. I understand you might want to bin it. Thoughts on Narset Days Undoing? You might have, thank you for the sub, Jug. You might have missed it, but yesterday we trophied with it. The video is gonna go up in my next days on YouTube. Or now that you're a sub, you can also check the VOD if you don't wanna wait. Do I want to take out Ephemerate? There's a world where it's relevant. Not really though, right? Yeah, there's not a world where it's relevant. Okay, keep. Let's hope they go grief. Let's hope they go grief. What would the sequencing be? What would the sequencing be? Breeding Pool, Sacred Foundry. Okay, let go. I think if they don't do anything, I'm gonna go Zagoth, Sacred Foundry. Do I want to play Up the Beanstalk or Wrenn? I think Wrenn. Because I don't know. I mean, the emblem is a thing. So the earlier you play, the better, I guess. Playing this lets you draw into Teferi, though. Or into Endurance. Oh yeah, Kaheera also pitches to Endurance. That's another relevant thing. Fable. I want to cast Fable. Think so. Could also go up the Beanstalk Veil, but I think like Fable digs the deeper. And thanks to Wrenn, I have lands to discard to it. Nice. They don't have more Cascade spell. That's very good news. I meant to say cycling, not Cascade. How does Bolt help against Cam? Because you can top deck it and kill Grief. Just more answers to a 4-3 Grief. Oh wow, so opponent goes for Shardless. Just for them too. Okay, let's see if they... Yeah. Hmm. So you only have like few cards. And I somehow didn't draw a removal spell, but well, I might. Okay, so now they know my top. They know my full top, so it doesn't really matter. Buongiorno, Alfred. Discard two, draw them all. Teferi Binding, boom boom. Allora, let's return a planes. Can I get white and green? Yeah, I have Temple Guard in my deck, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think it probably doesn't matter. I'll just go like this, and then I want to go Windswept Heath, Teferi, to see if it resolves. If it doesn't, because they go Force, I can go Temple Garden Veil. Wow, it's not resolved. What would bounce here? Because I want to Binding the Curator. What if it plus? No, plussing is bad. I have to bounce something. Yeah, bounce the Curator and pass. I think we win this. They had a super small shardless. A super small leaving end. They had 2-2 at 3 and a 4-4. Like I easily beat those. The problem comes from the 5-5 uncounterable and such. I'll go Binding on the Curator. Draw. Reanimate Island. And then I can go Boseiju on the Architects of Will. What does Teferi do? Even Shardless Agent, they're both artifact. Oh, I guess I can plus now. And pass. How's it going so far? Great. We are 3-0 down a game against Living End. This is game two. When it didn't have the best draws, and we'll see. Three. Flame of Honor. I think I'll Veil of Summer this. Draw a card. You still draw two cards because this has two targets. I was wondering if this card is good enough in Cuba for the Flame of Honor. What do you think? You have some wizards. It's a it's a decent chant, just not thrilling. Yes, it's new card here. It's good for sure. Up the Beanstalk, yeah. Eh, 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 Yeah, we have a lot of Is it good cards. That's for sure. I think I'm gonna plus. Plus Wrenn and Boseiju, the Architects of Will. Now we have to close the game. Drawing a Dovin's Veto would close it. La la la. Alright, brand emblem is gone. Not sure if this was as intended, because they could have cascaded Living End. Yeah, they could have blown me out there by bouncing Teferi and casting that. Again, I don't know what was their intent. Anyway, let's go Omnath. Draw. Draw. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. Now I'm on the draw. No changes. Let's go. Kaheera. Keep. We got Teferi and Dovin's Veto. Teferi might be too slow. Dovin's Veto could be discarded off of Grief, but you know, it's Living End. If they have a God End, you'll always lose. Living End is the God Hand King. If they want to beat you, they beat you. But you have to hope they don't draw the right cards. I think I'm going once again to get Zagoth Triome. As Sacred Foundry. This is my favorite start. Living End is the best luck deck. I'd say that if you choose your draws, Living End is the best deck. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Like if there's a tournament where everyone chooses their draw, better than Scam. I think so, because Scam like puts you in top deck mode. Living End, you just, select the draws. I feel like I can't tap out here because I have Dovin's Veto up. Yeah, I can't play Teferi. I certainly can't play those either. Burn? Nah, you have Grief. You just go Grief Shardless. You take 2 burn spell away. Taking 0 damage. I'll fetch one of these lands end of turn. So I still can go for Dovin's Veto. Tap. I'll go Veto. Now I need to draw Endurance or something like that. I don't even have a green pitch. Yeah, I just need to draw Chalice. Another Dovin's Veto would probably be actually the dream. Belcher can turn one win with Pact of Negation or Chancellor. How does it win on turn 1? I don't think you have a way to win on turn 1. We'll try to grind through with the One Rings now. New for Ken on turn one. Oh, Green Chancellor. Right, with Green Chancellor. That's true. Yeah. Right to Flame. It's been banned since the beginning. Yeah, Green Chancellor. Green Chancellor Ken. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, let's just fetch some top lands. Whatever. Steam and Temple Garden. We'll do it. And now let's try and cast some One Rings. Honestly, I can see a world where I win this game. E dai, pure forza c'hai. E che cazzo. 8, 13. Yeah. Alright. The world where I win this game is over. GG. That's okay. This deck loses to combo and beats the fair decks. It was expected. Again, we managed to beat Glimpse on round one, but I think we got lucky there. You can build a way where your sideboard is only for combo decks. Actually, it is. I mean, the sideboard is only for combo decks. Maybe Veil of Summer can be cut for something for more for combo deck. But you know, it is what it is. Like it's always been like this for caller. Keep. And this is the problem with playing Furies and why maybe I don't like to play with it. It's just not good. Like it's not without Beanstalk, it's not that good. And maybe opponent's also playing a slow deck, and we just ended up outcasting them. But anyway, what's the sequence here? I think depends on the matchup. If it's Burn, I'm gonna go Jeskai Forest. If it's not Burn, I'm gonna go Zagoth Stomping Ground. Problem is that combo decks lose to Scam, so you know it's that same squeeze that it is in Legacy, and kind of like in every format. And it's a very, and it's the reason why Magic is such an healthy place because everyone loses to something in both Modern and Legacy. What it matters is just metagaming, deck skill, luck, things like that. Because I'm like doing all this little thing, but eventually Cultivator Colossus will arrive, and I don't have dress down. Okay. Seven cards, so I'll pass. One draw, chat. One draw. No. This is my last game off for caller, and then I'll be playing Scam with the new card today. Amulet of Vigor. I have priority to kill the Amulet. I do have it now, but I'm still there's still no reason for me to do anything. Because they don't have two land drops. You miss Reason Reef? Yeah, Reason Reef is very outdated now. Very, very outdated now. They don't move, I don't move. Eventually they'll tap this ring and exile it. Until then, it's a steering context. Ring does not draw any card. Of course they have Boseiju for my binding, I know that. Nothing is safe under the binding. Ever since they print Boseiju. I guess Boseiju actually came before binding. Anyway, I'm not gonna take this amulet, although maybe I should have. Because I wanted to keep binding for another ring or a Titan, but yeah, maybe it's wrong because now they're gonna get Boseiju. I concede to another Titan. What does Fury do for me? I think it's bad again. Been said without Fury a lot. I think it's mostly here for like scam and I don't know, decks that aren't that popular anymore, like Hammer or Yawgmoth. I mean, they're still popular, but not as they used to be. And also, this deck is very good against them anyway. Yeah, I don't like Fury in this deck. I played it because of Up the Beanstalk, but I think like four Solitude for binding is enough. We like a Fable, yeah, Fable makes sense. I think I never win. I think I think I have to mulligan. Much better. Alpine Moon is mostly here to kill Urza Saga. I wonder if I should kill Saga now. I don't think so though. I think I'm hold like they can use their mana if they want. I wanna start the Wrenn and Six thing. This is just the classic. You're on the play, you win game two, and then you're on the draw, you lose game three against combo situation. Like, every game is the same with this deck. What's that? Pithing Needle? Oh, you're an amulet. Okay. Who's gonna lose both their lands here? One mana, double Stone Rain. And then I'm probably also going to Boseiju that Amulet window. I think I'll do the end of turn. We'll see, we'll see. A second Alpine Moon isn't too good. I can use it to like stop one land from you. Yeah, I'm now giving you lands after taking them away from you. I'm not gonna name anything with Alpine Moon. I think I'm actually going plains. The reason being, when I hold fetchlands for after Omnath next turn, if I have to return Boseiju with Wrenn. So opponent's back on 3 lands, because I gave them 2 for free. But I feel like killing Amulet is generally better. Summoner's Pact. They get Azusa. Returning Boseiju. I'm not gonna Solitude Azusa, so yeah, you can ramp. I wonder how many forests they play in their deck. Wanna check how many forests they play, because if they run out, they lose the game. They didn't run out. It's maybe a little bit risky of a play, but I think it was fine. Now I could Alpine Moon the Golgari Rot farm. But I think my opponent has to pay the pact anyway, so they don't have much to do this turn anyway. And I pass. I don't care if you... I don't care if you attack my Wrenn. Oh, you can position Alpine Moon here. That's good that I slow rolled it then. Okay. Pay the pact. You have 3 cards. One is a list. One is a... Okay, I can see. Alright. Because I was going to Boseiju again to go Garroth farm now. Last game of today on the draw against Amulet, so probably not gonna win. I want to keep this hand. This hand is very good with a land, I think. Chalice of the Void is good here. Stopping Pact of Summer is a lot of nice. Yeah, let's do the classic. Zagoth Sacred Foundry. A summoner, not summer, so words very similar. Pact stops Tolera West. Sorry, Chalice stops Tolera West and Pact. So they basically have to draw Titan Natural. That's it. I think I like to go up the Beanstalk here. Setting up for the next turn. If they want to go the One Ring, they will. If I draw land next turn, I can go up the Beanstalk Binding, draw two. How's it stopping Teleria? Well, Teleria usually gets packed. That's how. Alright, to go on top and go. Nice. I have Boseiju plus Wrenn here. I think I'm gonna go Wrenn, return land, binding on Amulet tight, Amulet of Vigor. I think we're gonna win this game. What I want now might actually wait. Yeah, I shouldn't have done what I did. They transmute. Oh, they can get Boseiju this way. I think I have to cast Binding now, even though next turn I could go second Beanstalk Binding. Alright, they go for Boseiju, but they play Map. Mm. Well, let's say the Beanstalk was amazing in this league. I don't think I would ever play this deck without this card anymore. But I'm also like always hyping new cards anyway, so you shouldn't believe me. I think I want to just Boseiju your lands this turn. Oh, I can't. I can't Boseiju your lands. What is the best play? Is it the ring? Or is it Beanstalk Boseiju your land? Probably it's Beanstalk Boseiju your land, yeah. Oh, ho sbagliato! Oh, I blew up the... Oh, no, shot! Oh, I blew up the wrong thing. Mannaggia, Mengu, ma che cazzo! Vabbè, go. I can't double Boseiju because I don't have double green, but okay. Okay. They play tight. Va bene. They also had to draw Titan and not Pact or anything, just Titan. But it's okay. Again, it's obviously my mistake. So. Let's see what they get. Hopefully they don't get Bushuka Bog. This is game 3. Final game of the league. We have Charles of the Void on 0 in play. We have Boseiju Wrenn, Solitude Ephemerate, 2 Beanstalk. If I play a Solitude, I draw 2 cards. Ah, they get Bushuka Bog. Mannaggia, chat. Okay. That was such a big misclick. Such a big misclick. Draw. Okay. Thank you for your second month sub. Alright, let's start with Solitude Pitch Omnath, draw 2 cards. Draw 1 card. Nice, we redrew Boseiju. Draw 2 cards. I want to save Solitude. I don't think so. I put as Boseiju in hand. They can go Boseiju on my binding. And then another Titan. I could play the ring. Play the ring with Boseiju. So that they have binding up. Although they have Boseiju, so. Yeah, I think I'll just go Boseiju ring here. Beanstalk doesn't draw with them. Uh, to do. I think I'm playing Boseiju as a land. And play Omnath. Sorry, play ring, I mean. Draw. P bubble. Plus and pass. Would have been such in a good shape this game if I just Boseiju the bounce land instead of the map. Are they Boseijuing my Amulet of Vigor? Sorry, my binding to get back Amulet of Vigor. We played Rampant Growth instead of Stone Rain. Unironically, you said it right. I gave my opponent a land instead of taking them away of a land. Exclamation mark deck to check all my decks. You can save that link in order to... Okay, they're playing a spell. That is Tear Asunder on my binding. Okay. And they have the Mycosynth Gardens to copy the Amulet, so I'm not gonna play Binding now. Also, my opponent just Boseiju my new Binding. Hmm. Even playing this Boseiju was another mistake. We should have just let the Solitude untapped and pass with it. It has Solitude plus Ephemerate. Like I could have just nah, because I drew two cards with Solitude. I think it was good. Okay, they do that, and well, that will spiral my binding. Draw two cards. Does this something to Emblem Brand? We have Lightning Bolt, but it's not in the main. There's not in the deck anymore. Okay, we'll land by one. I think Steam Vents. Am I dead? I need to have exactly Primeval Titan in hand. Dryad. They have two cards. Hmm. Right, they have the ring protection. It's kind of unfortunate they drew two Primeval Titan and not Pact or something like that. Okay. Let's see what lands they get. Fury would be nice here, but it's not in my deck anymore. Yeah, we can still chain rings. Teferi's in my deck, so. How many bindings are left? Two. There's also Solitude, which should be a great draw, because I have Solitude Ephemerate. They get Boris Garrison's Lair Stronghold. They can haste both things, but again, there's the Titan. This is a when need to be so whenever you cast. If you cast Force of Will, it's very good. They kill my Wrenn and Six. They can Valakut me. All in paper, that would work. Oh, they get back Boseiju. So they have Boseiju and what's the other land they got? Bojuka Bog. So they got Boseiju and Bojuka Bog. They kill my Wrenn. Boseiju, Bojuka Bog. Boseiju, Bojuka Bog. Draw. Okay. Hmm. Not the worst. Let's tap the ring to begin. Hmm. Go Omnath. Then take it for the 6 month. Welcome, welcome. Blue. Alright. Now let's go fetch land. Here's 7 mana. I can go Teferi, bounce my ring, recast it. Or I can go blow up all your amulets. I think I like to go Teferi, bounce, recast it. I think that draws me more cards, and blowing up the amulets, I don't think it's very relevant. Oh, actually, do I want Alpine Moon the... Mm, I think I do want to blow up your amulets. So I'm gonna go buy explode. Yeah, I'm gonna go ring, and then yeah, I'm gonna go ring. Draw. I guess I need to draw now. Yeah. No, I guess I can draw my opponent. No, I think I draw now. Then I can go blow up your explosives. So I meant to blow up your amulets. And then I'll go to discard of a card. Do I want to do this now? Sure. Now I'll discard a Beanstalk. I guess that draws a card. Yeah, I'll discard Raugrin Triome. Something happens end of turn. Okay. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to just moon the Valakut first. Do I care about ephemerating the... I guess I might care about ephemerating the Omnath. Nah, I think I might want to ephemerate the Solitude if I draw them. Yeah, let's just get a top land. Oh, 4 damage to you. Doesn't matter at all. Also have to go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna F6 to my opponent turn. And let you do all the things. Okay, so they Summoner's Pact for what? For Cultivator Colossus. As I said, this is the biggest problem for the deck. The deck loses to Cultivator Colossus a lot. My opponent has 5 cards in the end, they're all spells. At least they don't have an Amulet. Beanstalk has been very good. How do we lose? Time? I don't know. The Bazooka Bog my graveyard. Oh, their graveyard. Weird. Why? I don't know. They return to Lyra West, Bazooka Bog, Forest, Vezuva, Gruul Turf, Forest. Okay, they can't target us. In paper, though, they would have targeted me for sure. paper, my graveyard would be sideway in the exile zone. Bazooka Bog. I can also lose the time. Man, I have so many game choices though. I can also get decked. When it's still making land drop. Nobody nobody has any idea how many lands have been played. Alright. Somehow we are in my turn. Draw. Top the ring. Draw. There it is. That's the Solitude I was looking for. Let's begin with a Teferi. This is a must. In fact, I don't want to play it. Let's go for a fetch land. Do you think they cited Valakut? I think they might have cited Valakut. I'll play the ring. Do I want to bounce something with the fairy? Oh, I should have bounced the ring. Yeah, probably punted here. I guess I can draw and bounce the ring. Anything else to do? Do I want to go explosives on one again to blow up the amulet? Sure. Do I want to just go to discard of two cards? Yeah. Actually, I want to return Kaheera probably here. Yeah, I'll return Kaheera. And then I'll go to discard of three. Kind of playing fast and lose now. Do I have any lands left in my deck? Do I have any lands left in my deck? I didn't check earlier. Jeskai Triome has been discarded. When it goes to combat, I think I'm gonna go Solitude. Draw. Draw. Resolves. Zal Titan. Ephemerate. Exile Dryad. I have protection from the ring. Even though there's no ring. What land do I have left? Stomping Ground, I think, is the classic Stomping Ground left in my deck. It's always the one I never fetch. I think I'm gonna F6. The time is more important than playing well, I think, now. How many rings have I left in the deck? Two? Okay. Okay, I guess Summoner's Pact. How many sides should have I left? Two? Did I play another summoners? Oh no, it's the same. No, okay, it's the same. Never mind. So I have in my deck I have two Solitudes. Two Solitude I have. I don't have Ephemerate anymore. They got Dryad. See if they have Valakut. They got Summoners. They got Primeval Titan. Hmm. Do they get these Valakuts? Or are they just still old here? Yeah, I probably should have just Alpine Moon the Valakut. Although they had Boseiju. I don't know if they had Boseiju. They probably have Boseiju, yeah. Yeah, probably punted this game. I mean, in a million ways, I Boseiju the freaking map when I should have Boseiju the land at some point. But that's another story. Well, they have two Boseijus here. I don't know how many they have in their deck. Oh wow, they have two Valakut themselves. Oh no, it's a May. Okay, I pass. Rebound goes nowhere. Draw. Play ring. Draw. I'll it's the next play. Just Solitude the Titan, I think. Yeah. Need to play fast right now. That's it. That's all I need to do. Just play fast. I can only win on time. I can only win on time this game. $16 cards in the deck. One Solitude remaining. Valakut. Line super laggy. F6 twice. Okay. They play Valakut. Sorry, they play Ring. Play Solitude. Totally random plays. Totally random plays. Yeah, they get Cultivator Colossus. I think I had no ring protection this turn. I might be wrong. But again, like everyone is just making random plays. There's no way. There's no way we can make actually proper plays. Yeah, 4 cards in the deck. There's no way I can win on time. Um, hmm. We can all agree that if I Boseiju the land, I would have won this game. But unfortunately, I did not. Yeah, GG. All right, 3-2. At least I got my intro feedback. Okay, so final thoughts. Up the Beanstalk was very good, although I would not play Fury anymore, and also Ephemerate sucks. So yeah, these 4 cards can go out of the window. 4 slots could be the halfling. You want a budget deck. It's funny you're asking it when we're playing the most expensive deck. Um, I'll answer after I finish this. Oh no, this way I give up on Kaheera. Sorry, Kaheera. I don't know. Building deck is too difficult. Playing is also difficult. Magic is difficult. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you everybody for watching, and see you next time.